Child of God, this is your divine alert. He's been speaking. He's been guiding. He's been protecting. But somewhere you stopped listening. And now he's sounding the alarm again. Because your spirit is in danger, and heaven is not staying silent. 3:33 is not a coincidence. It is a signal. A holy tap on the shoulder. A whisper that carries warning and love. You didn't just see the clock, heaven sent it. God is trying to protect you. But you're mistaking his no for rejection. You're misreading silence as absence. You're ignoring what you think is just a delay, when it's really a divine interception. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This was not meant to break you. It was meant to bypass what would have destroyed you. You were never being punished. You were being preserved. So listen not with your ears, but with your spirit. He's been placing red flags in your path. He's been turning your head at just the right moment. He's been disrupting your comfort to save your calling. You're not crazy. You're being called back. The number 333, it's not random. It's the sound of a loving Father getting louder because he refuses to let you walk blind into what would harm you. You've been through so much, haven't you? Quiet heartbreaks, silent disappointments, tears cried into the pillow where no one saw. You gave your heart, and they walked away. You said yes to opportunities that vanished just when you started to hope again. It's been wave after wave, and still, you've tried to keep your faith intact. You've prayed, fasted, waited. You stayed up late listening for answers, hoping for signs. You gave when it hurt, trusted when you didn't understand, and still, the door closed. And now you're left wondering why. Why did it fall apart? Why did they disappear without explanation? Why does it feel like you're always being left behind? I see the ache in your questions. God sees it too. You've carried the weight of confusion and called it faith. You've mistaken silence for abandonment, but you were never alone. Heaven was still working. God saw what you couldn't. He heard the conversations behind your back. He knew the intentions that were hidden. And in mercy, not cruelty, he blocked it. What you called delay was actually divine defense. What you called betrayal was heaven's intervention. What you mourned as a missed opportunity was a rescue in disguise. It hurts, yes, but he didn't let it stay because it would have shattered you. He didn't answer the way you wanted because he had already seen the ending you didn't. And no matter how much you wanted it, it wasn't safe for your soul. You are not being punished. You are being protected. And God's love is so fierce for you that he was willing to break your heart to save your destiny. Now is the moment to see differently, to understand what looked like rejection as the fierce hand of protection. This is not God pushing you away. It is God pulling you back into alignment. He isn't denying you. He is defending you. You didn't lose the opportunity. You were lifted out of a trap. You didn't miss your moment. You were spared from a counterfeit. It didn't fall apart to break you. It unraveled because it was never built to last. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Even this pain, even this confusion, even this closed door, it's all working together. You've been trying to hold on to something God already unwrapped from your life. You've been clinging to what God has been gently, and sometimes forcefully, trying to remove. And it's not because he's cruel. It's because he's good. Because what you want right now is too small for what he's trying to build in you. Let go, beloved. Not because it's easy, but because it's holy. Trust is more powerful than understanding. And right now, you are being invited into a holy kind of surrender. One that doesn't require proof, only obedience. There are some delays that are sacred. There are some prayers God answers by saying, "Not yet, because I love you too much." There are some things that look good to you, but they were sent to destroy what's good in you. This isn't about being strong. This is about being willing. Willing to say, "God, if you're blocking it, I'll stop chasing it. If you're removing it, I'll stop rescuing it." You're not being pushed out of your promise. You're being positioned for it. You may not see it, but heaven has been moving. Quietly, relentlessly, like the tide that never stops. God has been stitching protection into your timeline, rerouting what was meant to harm you, reordering your steps before you even took them. You didn't feel the shift, but the atmosphere bent around you. Angels were released. Traps were dismantled. Storms were rerouted. And all of it was mercy. There were conversations that never reached your ears, deals that didn't go through, people who walked away, not by accident, but by design. What you call disappointment was the rearrangement of your destiny. What you call delay was the divine timeline overtaking your own. God was never late. He was just early in saving you. He went ahead of you. He stood in rooms you never entered. He turned hearts without your permission. He allowed the pause so that what was poisonous wouldn't become permanent. You thought you were being forgotten, but in truth, you were being preserved, held back from what would have broken you, shielded from doors that led to destruction. Nothing is random. The silence wasn't empty. The closed doors weren't cruel. They were coded in heaven with the words, "Not this way." God has not been passive. He has been precise. You may feel like things are falling apart, but in the spirit, they are falling into place. You are not behind schedule. You are in the middle of a divine route. And every step you take from this point forward has been paved by protection. Heaven has already gone before you. What looked like detours were really divine defenses. What felt like endings were actually emergency exits. He was never punishing you. He was protecting his purpose in you. My child, I shut that door to save you. You saw it as loss, but I was sparing you. You begged me to keep it, but I loved you too much to say yes. You thought it was the answer. But I saw what you couldn't. I heard what you didn't. I knew what would have happened if I let it stay. I'm not punishing you. I am protecting you. You asked me to guide you. You asked me to lead you. And when I did, it hurt. But I only closed the door because I saw the storm that was waiting on the other side. I only removed them because I saw the wounds they would leave. I only said not now because I saw how deeply it would pull you from me. I am speaking louder now, not to scold you, but to rescue you. Not to punish you, but to preserve you. I won't let you walk into what will destroy the promise I placed inside of you. I've seen your tears. I've counted them. And I've been near every moment, even when you didn't feel me. Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. I never laugh. I'm not angry. I'm not silent. I am interrupting your plans to protect your future. You can trust me. You're not losing. You're being led. There is glory waiting on the other side of your surrender. You will not end in confusion. You will not live in the ruins of what didn't work. Because what God has planned for you is still unfolding, and it is filled with peace, purpose, and protection. New doors will open, not recycled ones. Not half safe, half right, almost blessings, but doors crafted by God's own hand. Doors that won't wound you. Doors that won't ask you to shrink, compromise, or lose yourself to fit in. These doors will not come with torment. They will come with peace. You are being set up for the kind of favor that only follows obedience. God is not punishing your yes. He is preparing a path only your surrender can unlock. Every step you take in trust is a step into safety. Every time you release what He removed, you make room for what is holy. What felt like delay will become your deliverance. What felt like loss will lead to divine recovery. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are exactly where God needs you to be, under His wings, under His whisper, under His protection. This isn't the end of the story. This is the beginning of being truly protected by the hand of God. And the doors ahead will prove that He never stopped loving you. You are not forgotten. Heaven has not misplaced you. You are fiercely guarded, lovingly watched over, and eternally marked as chosen. Even when you doubted yourself, God didn't change His mind about you. You are still His. You are still called. You are still covered. The closed doors did not remove your value. The silence did not erase your identity. The broken places did not disqualify you from His love. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not too broken to be used again. You are still on God's mind. You are still wrapped in His mercy. And you are still under His protection. Whatever guilt you've carried, whatever shame has whispered lies, release it now. You didn't miss it. You weren't rejected. You were being rerouted. God still sees you. And He still says, "You are mine." If your heart knows this message was for you, respond in faith. Type 333 if you felt God warning you, gently and repeatedly. Type 444 if today you choose to surrender to His protection. And if your spirit is saying yes, if you're ready to listen, ready to yield, type Amen below. These aren't just numbers. They are declarations. Your obedience starts with one small act of agreement. Let heaven hear your yes. Father, thank you for loving me enough to block what I couldn't see. Thank you for standing between me and harm, even when I didn't understand. I release my need to control, and I choose to trust your timing. Forgive me for the moments I resisted. I surrender to your voice. I say yes to your protection, your plans, and your presence. Keep speaking, Lord. I am listening now, and I will follow.